Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to June 13th and Mixed Media Mayhem. We have a recipe today. We need fiber, tissue or rice paper, and watercolor. So I've pulled out my Vicky Bouton watercolor pens. I have got, this is vellum, but the fiber is the string, so I'm going to utilize those, and some tissue paper from Color Rush Studio Club. This is what we're working with today. So this was on our riverboat ride in New Orleans on the Mississippi River. This is, I believe, a Paige Evans cut file on something. I don't know if it's Vicky or Paige, but I just figured we'd come in and do some abstract coloring. I do have that all down because I really didn't pay that much attention when I was doing this, and I kind of stuck it all down, and it's stuck down with glue, so it's a thing, right? So we're just going to come in and color some of these around the layout for our watercolor. And by abstract, I'm not going to get all upset if I go outside the lines, because at this point, 'tis what it is. So I did back the cut file off screen because that usually takes the longest. And now we're just going to come in, and I'm literally going to watercolor some of it I'll leave blank, maybe. That's the thought process now, but you never know. And then I gotta create some kind of tissue element. But I just used scraps to back the cut file. Nothing too crazy. And we're just going to keep going. And see what that gets us. There's more greens than anything in this watercolor set, right? So as you guys can see, I'm not even worried about the fact that I'm going straight to the layout here. And I'll end up with ink all over my hands because these little guys just leak like there's no tomorrow. And I'm okay with it. But I've had them forever and they stay super juicy. So like some of it I can come in and... So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this. I'll get this all watercolored up because you really don't want to watch, and then we'll figure out how to make something out of the tissue and where we're going to hang those little globy bits. So give me a minute or a while and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got it mostly colored, but as you can see, like if you pull it away, there's still the black and white. It's kind of fun. So I've used tissue paper to make this little random rosette. It's a half one, so I'm going to show you how I did that, right? So I've got a little rectangle here. We're going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. And it's roughly cut. I need to maybe shear this up a little bit, otherwise it's going to be a little wonka-donk. Okay. So it is about 3 inches by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. And all I started to do was just fan fold, right? So just fan fold. Perfection is not really necessary. Just go back and forth until we get that. I'm going to fold it in half. Okay. I'm going to take the ATG, I'm going to put tape on one half. Then we're going to fold it back together, adhering it, okay? And then you'll be able to fan it out, okay? And then all I did was, once I got it fanned, I just took it and squished it down. And just kind of brought that in. It's rough. And then I put one staple in there. And then I ripped up the wrong side. So we're just going to add, and we're going to pull this up. I'm going to add glue all behind here. And we're going to tuck that under right there, and we're going to hold it down. Then we're going to add a little bit of glue right there and give it a little hold. So that takes care of watercolor. And I have got those markers leak. I'm so afraid I've got it on my NASA sweatshirt. And then we've got that cute little guy and that cute little guy. And now we need to figure out where we want to loop these from. I was almost thinking, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. But what I do want to grab is a fiber, but which that whole thing has now sparked something else for me. So we've got that. It's my little bin of, oh well, let's leave that out. My bin of rando ribs. I got these on sale probably 10 years ago. I don't know if there's a date on it. From my 2014. Told you. What do we think about just doing that? Oh, you guys can't see. Or do we want to go like in the middle? Or if we went right here. Okay. So I'm going to cut something really, really long, and I want to tie a bow in it. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we're gonna experiment fairly quickly. We probably could have done this a different way. I was thinking about putting a bow. Let's do it this way. We put a bow. Let's put the bow right here, and we can run this all the way over. Okay, I need a little glue dot. So that we can put that right there. There's a method to my madness. Then let's grab another little glue dot. We're going to stick it right there. And we're going to run that all the way over.
You want more coffee?
Yes, please. I'm recording. Husband's going to make me more coffee. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to trim this one as well. Probably wasted a lot of ribbon, but it's fine. I've had it for 10 years. It's the first time I opened it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, but there's my fiber. So we've got fiber, tissue paper, and watercolors. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Alright, that took a little bit longer, and then I just went through and pulled out some things. So I want to use this Today Was Lovely. And I'm going to pop it up on this, right? So we're going to add some adhesive. I should have did this part first. But I do have to put some foam in there. Now you're going to be able to see it through there. I'm okay with that, because there's lots of pinks and purples. And we're just gonna, that way it won't break. And then right there, I want to add this little heart, and this is gonna be our title cluster. And you really can't see that pink all that much, you guys. So we're gonna put that there. Okay, so we've got that. Where do we want to stick the little title? I like that. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and I am going to add some liquid adhesive. Just because there's a lot going on here. We're just going to pop that right there. We're going to let the little guy just kind of flow over that. Totally fine. And then we need to go with some clusters. So let's build this one up first. This is a sticker. I just tore it to make it a little bit shorter. And come in and do a little banner there. So for these, we're going to start tucking these little floral bits under. I don't really care for the vases and the pots. Okay. So I literally am just ripping that part off because I'm a little too lazy to, you know, get the scissors and trim when it's just easier to rip. We're going to cover it anyway, right? That one's going to go there. I just thought it would be fun to bring a little bit more of the greenery and the floral bits around. Okay, this one, I really just want the recorded. Let's just pop it right down there. Take the watering can. Now these are just all of the leftover bits and bobs from all the Paige Evans and Vicky Buttons collections. And then this guy, because there's not a lot of need for a whole bunch of let's check this cute little arrow play down. There's, you know, the cut file is the start of the show, right? So we'll check that one there. And I do have this fun, I'm going to stick that there. I was thinking we could use, but no. So put that back. All of that's trash that I ripped. And I have this right here. Let's go ahead and put this little Dream Boldly. We have this little chipboard heart. I do want to tuck it in up here. Okay. And then a little of this life. Kind of skidoot right there. And that is going to do it for our layout today. So I was able, I hope you guys seen all that I was doing. So I was able to complete our recipe, which was for Mixed Media Mayhem, which was fiber. So we've got our fiber on there. Tissue or rice paper. So there's our two tissue rosette base starters. Dudes, I've got ink everywhere. And then the watercolor, which is living its best life on my fingers. And then as you've seen, I just added some bits and bobs all around. We've got our Today Was Lovely title, this up here, and the little Scrappin' Happy Studio Flare, which I did just order some more, so I need to start using them before they get out of control. So that's not wanting to come off. That's great. And I really like the way that this turned out. Hindsight, color that background first. So, you know, I even got in there where you can, but I really like it. I think it's a fun little layout. It's very interesting. And I was able to use some items. I forgot to turn all my lights on. Get to use up some stash items that's just been laying around. So the whole goal this year is to use as much of this extra stuff up, and I am really going through stuff, so I'm super excited about that. But that's it. Don't forget to check everybody else out that's playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem, and I will see you guys later with another video. Bye.